Alright, so we're back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing all the gaps on the 68 Fastback. So I'm going to go back over, just take down the high spots, fill in the low spots in the panels themselves. Both doors, front and back side, trunk lid. I got to take a little bit out of the top of the quarters, which is normal on these aftermarket panels. It's all normal stuff. Every car you need to go back and do it. I mean, you can line up a new panel to an original panel and you'll still see those imperfections in that new stamping. That's just how the metal is. They overall fit really nice, especially these Dynacorn panels that I'm using, but they all just need that fine tuning in the end to make them correct or perfect or up to whatever you would like it to be. So I'll set up the GoPro and catch me doing a gap, and then I'll just go ahead and do the rest of them because it's going to take all day to do all these gaps to get them right. So and then I'll go back over in the end, show you everything, how it lines up, and that'll be it for this car. I'll probably do one more video after this one of it just outside and walk around and just showcase the car with it all being done. The shell's ready to go. So this one is already sold. I've been getting a lot of questions of that. But it is gone. But I'm always doing them. This is my full-time job, doing restorations on Mustangs, not just shells. I do full restorations. So if you're interested in one, I always find them here and there, and I have them available, so you can just contact me and get ahead of one, put down a deposit, and it could be yours. So let's jump right in, set up the GoPro, and we'll start on the passenger door. just to give a little breakdown of exactly what I was doing there from that GoPro footage. You could see here where I was grinding and welding in these two areas because it was tight up here, and it was actually too far of a gap in between here and tight on the corner. So what I was doing, I just cleaned the paint off of it first so I could weld onto it. In this section I just added weld. I tacked, went up here, tacked up there, blew this off because you don't want to overheat it and warp it. And I built that up until I had enough that I could grind it back down straight again, and then it would be where it needed to be. In the other areas, I grind away where it's too tight to open the gap, and then I'll fill that grind with weld because it's an overlap and you're going to go through that overlap whenever you grind it down. So I tack that up to make that weld full again until I have enough, and then I'll grind it down flat. So you can see in there, now my line continues nice and straight through the corners, nice and straight and even up through. You can see how it's just even the whole way around. So that's what I'm doing whenever I say I'm doing gaps. So that's, this side took about 45 minutes. So I got to do the back of the door, the other side, and both sides and around the top corners of that trunk lid. So you can see how the time just adds up on little things like that. But you need to do that so it looks right. So I'm going to go ahead, do the rest of the gaps, and then I'll go back in the end and show you each one and run the camera down it so you can see how everything lines up in the end. Alright, made it to the end of the day. I got all the gaps done all the way around trunk lid, all around it. There was a good bit of work that needed done to the trunk lid. I left all the spots that I adjusted bare steel so you can just see exactly how many spots there was to fix. So we'll go around and show you. You can see now, I didn't show before, but the trunk lid, it didn't even really close because it was touching in so many places. But my line going across the back is good. We got the line going down the sides, nice and even the whole way around. Corner up through, which you can see on this side I adjusted the trunk lid. A pretty good amount there to make that right. And with this trunk, you can see I started from up here and had to adjust it the whole way across. But going across the trunk, nice and even. To the other side gap, which needed just about the same amount. It actually needed up across into the corner. I had to take away some because it was almost touching the quarter there. Going then across, I actually fixed both spots. If you remember, I showed before the quarter here was too far out, so I bumped that back in and shaved down the trunk lid to make that gap correct the whole way. If the camera would focus, there we go. Going up to the doors, not a bunch on this one. It was a little low in both spots here, so I added that until I got it nice even the whole way across. Going up to the one where I showed in the GoPro, the line going to the corner, nice even the whole way, and then down. A lot of times it's always just a problem in where the points meet, and the top up here is always bad. The hood, didn't have to do anything to that. Come across the other side, door, and going up on this one. Everything's real nice, turned out great. I'm happy with it. So the only thing really that I need to do is I'm going to throw some primer on those bare spots now after I've shown it. I'm going to set it down on some sort of wheels just to move it outside, to move it off this platform, because I have a 69 Fastback to do next. Pretty much all the sheet metal on. And yeah, this one will be done as soon as I set it down, get it outside, so I can move on to the next one. Real happy with how this one turned out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like always, hit the like, subscribe, comment if you'd like. I try to reply to as many people as I can. And guess we'll see you just in the next video.